Okay, I'm streaming again. Funny though, my phone never. Oh yeah, the last one finally showed up on my phone. But I just started a new one. Now, in starting this new one, it does look as if. Well, I can't really tell. I need to look up some values because one of my values here is on stream. It goes status live, dropped frames network is at 82%. That seems really, really high, and it's showing up as red. But I'm trying to figure out why. And one of the things I'm going to test right now is to disconnect like the cabin cam, and I don't know if it's enough just to turn that off if that improves things. So that's one more source I don't have to worry about. I don't think it really did much, but man, we'll start selectively turning things off. Let's turn off the radar. Okay. That went down a little bit, but it's still 81%, which is 79% now. That's not really good because I was getting 60% last time before I did all the switch. So I think it might be. Yeah, I'm not sure. That did improve things a little bit because when I turned the radar back on, we're at 80 right now. That didn't do much. I turned the cabin cam back on. Yeah, it might be just my imagination that turning those on off actually had anything to do with it. Because now the drop frame rate's about 80%. It's a little better, but still trying to figure out. Frames missed due to rendering lag. That's only like 2%. Yeah, not sure. I mean, the last one definitely had some jumpiness to it. So back out of Sam's here and go back on 65 and do another test. Oh, sorry. Go to the street, man. So if anybody cares, you're getting a nice little tour of Southeast Springfield. Sam's Club, Southeast Springfield. Trying to go out this way. I know one of the things it said to do, and I'm not a real fan of this, is stop displaying to your screen, but I kind of need to see all that, so I don't know. The only difference between this recording and the other recording is that I let YouTube make the selection again. So we'll see. But I don't know. I think my guess is, yeah, I don't really know. I don't know where the bottleneck is. It seems to me though that it's not Starlink. It should be at least as good as Starlink based on my preliminary test because I did the speed test on my actual streaming computer here, and that's pretty good. So yeah, we'll just see. No chasing today. There are some thunderstorms. Well, you can see them right there. South of St. Louis is a severe thunderstorm warning. But it's a couple of reasons why there's no chase today. First of all, it's not a very good chance of severe storms. And secondly, there's some other things I have to do today. And also, we're leaving on vacation. So the next conceivable storm chase, weather permitting, will be a week from tomorrow. Although a week from tomorrow, then that Saturday and that Sunday actually could work out. So we'll see. Let's see. I'm trying to look here. Yeah, this is really gonna. So my my bit rate keeps going from 4 to 8 kilobytes per second. Very interesting. So this is obviously I'm going to need some playing around. I thought I was only broadcasting at 720. But I'll have to double check all that again. It just takes getting familiar with it. There might be some stats that I'm unaware of. Maybe YouTube can provide me with some stats on how the stream went. I'm sure it can actually. Um, yeah, this is, I did 2 actual storm chases using this technology. The first one I did to Poplar Bluff and to northeast Arkansas. It was rough. It was rough. A lot of dropped frames. The second one I did was to Oklahoma, and the storms didn't cooperate. The stream worked, but again, it was kind of hard. I was trying to navigate through to try to figure out, what OBS's connection to YouTube exactly is, because I thought I was going to thought I was going to schedule it, and then I realized I didn't click the dot to say auto on. Basically, I'm not sure I would ever do that anyway, because I think I would want more control over when I exactly turn it on. So I think most people who are expecting a live broadcast at 4 would probably stick around for a few minutes until that person actually did it. So yeah, I'm at a stoplight. So yeah, the bit rate is low. Not sure what I can do to improve that, if anything. That's funny. I'm broadcasting on YouTube, but I would actually go to YouTube to figure out how to maximize this. But I've been doing some things. I've got the 2 cameras set up. I'd like to be able to set it up exactly this way. I've even got, like I said, I can pop a window on and off that shows the SPC's meso analysis. I did that on the one chase, so I can actually show, especially early on in the chase, if I'm stopped, I can kind of show you the relevant, severe weather parameters that go into the decision. I can also change up the radar if I need to. But that's early on. When you're actually in storm chase, you're probably not going to call that up much anymore. Also, the radar that I'm using, GR radar, is really good. Um, is being used as a reference for you all, which is great. But it's actually a fairly technical radar. I mean, I can check velocity on storms, look at rotation and wheel size, and so can it serve both purposes? And I think I determined sure it can. I mean, this is my live stream, so if I decide I'm going to change the radar and look at something important to my decision making, that's part of the stream. So that's all going to be good. I really look very flushed out at my cabin cam. Now my next stop is Price Cutter. I'll turn everything off and check the feed again and see if anything improved. That might be all for the testing today. I just wanted to see basically if Starlink even worked, and it does. And what the nice thing you have to remember is that it's going to work pretty much everywhere. The only thing you have to worry about is obstructions. In most cases, you can either drive through temporary obstructions and adjust, or avoid them. If I'm driving along with a thick tree canopy on both sides, hanging over the road, that might be a problem. But I don't think, generally speaking, obstructions are going to be much of an issue. All right, stop here in a second. Say hello to random guy. We'll turn it off.